Okay, looking back over the notes from earlier today, we went over quite a few exercises to get all these in 15 minutes might be a challenge, but I'll do my best to get through without going too fast. Okay, if you have a wall available, start with this one. Palms flat on the wall by your hip. Big circle around. Palm comes back to the hip and then goes back. The closer you are to the wall, the more mobility, flexibility it demands. So find a sweet spot where you feel it, but it's not too difficult. Okay, let's talk about your breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale on the way up. Exhale on the way down. Inhale. Exhale. Your head really should be facing straight forward. I'm looking at the camera to make sure you can see me. But really I want to be like this. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, come to where your arm is about in this position. I want you to turn and bring your chin towards your opposite collarbone and look back up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now keep your palm flat and come off the wall to where you're like this. Now this should bring it more down into the forearm, palm, wrist area. Now again, once you get this, you feel that stretch, I want you to turn and look away. Same idea, come back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Tune into your breath through in and out your nose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Okay, let's get your other side. Okay, palm flat by your hip, around. Inhale up. Exhale down. Scoot in if you can. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Head and neck facing forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Bring it back to where you feel that stretch into the shoulder. Now bring the chin to the opposite collarbone, opposite shoulder, and back. So your exhale as you stretch into it. Inhale brings you back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Okay, now keep your palm flat. Walk off the wall. And now I'm finding that stretch in the palm, wrist, forearm. Alright, keep that palm spread and flat. Turn your head away again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Try not to shrug at all with any of this. Let your hand be a little lower than shoulder height. And just let your shoulder drop and relax. So it's better if it's down than lifted up. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Okay. Now, coming out into an open space. We're going to first pay attention to our posture when we set this up. All right. So let's get you down a little bit here. Hopefully you can see my feet. Okay, I just pay attention to my posture when I set this up. Feet are shoulder width, parallel facing forward. Knees are a little bit relaxed, just not locked out. So you're just relaxing into it, and let your pelvis, hips relax, and kind of let the tailbone fall down a bit to where everything relaxes down into your legs, and you feel like almost like a toddler would stand, kind of this little grounded stance here. All right. Inhale. Exhale. Big range of motion here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Imagine you're swimming upwards to the sky. Like a breaststroke. Cut through the water. Pull the water back. Really open up the torso and the chest here. One more. Now we're going to reverse it. The reverse looks like this. Inhale. Press down. Exhale. Inhale. Now this is like you have a beach ball and you're pressing it under the water, but you're not working hard. Just imagining it more with your mind. Exhale. Big gather. Inhale. Exhale. Good, slow, deep breathing does wonders for the body in a lot of different ways. So really tune into your breath. Link it with the movement. Find that good stable stance. Make sure you're still in it. Get yourself rooted into your legs by letting everything sink and relax and drop. All right. Big backward circles. Head and neck stays facing forward as if you're looking someone the same height as you in the eyes. And use big relaxed motion. It's fine to use momentum here. Okay. Forward. Tends to be a little harder for most people. Use that momentum, almost like you're trying to fly. A little speed with it. Head and neck facing forward, knees stay relaxed, feet are firmly planted on the ground. Feel that motion big into the shoulder blades and the mid-back, upper back. And then let it settle. Check my notes here. Okay. Those feet rooted. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. This is stretching out the side of the body. So with the reach overhead and the bending across the body, that will open up the rib cage on that side and stretch all the way down into that lower back. Which you might or might not feel, but it's happening. Now the way to get that stretch in the lower back a little better is, as you're reaching up here, let the weight sink down into your heels at the same time. All right, so inhale, reach up, but sink down. Inhale, reach up, but sink down. I'll try to show you the side view. Up, but sink. Reach up, but sink down. Inhale. So it's like this drops as I lift. That's the subtlety of the stretch. This here hip drops into my heel as I lift. This hip drops down into that heel. Exhale. Inhale big through the nose. Exhale. Okay, now, here we go. All right, same stance, right? Inhale up. Exhale, roll down. Bend your knees. Allow your hands to touch the floor of the toes. Stay down, let your head go. Big inhale. Exhale, relax down into the stretch. Inhale, roll back up. Exhale, reach overhead. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, roll back down. This is a little harder to link with the breath, but just do your best to follow. Inhale. Exhale, fall down into the stretch deeper. Inhale, roll up. As hands come to waist or so, you're exhaling, pressing up as if you're pressing a ball overhead. Now inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, roll back down. Hands trace the body down. Bend your knees. Let your head go. Inhale, lift a little. Exhale, drop down into the stretch. Inhale, roll up. Hands come up the midline. Exhale, press the ball overhead, but stay sunk in your stance. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, roll back down. A couple more. Bend your knees. Let your head go. Inhale. Exhale, drop down a little further. Don't force, but let go. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, roll down. Inhale. Stay down. Exhale, let your head go. One more as we're staying here. Inhale up. Exhale, drop. And inhale. Back up. Okay, some squats going now. Just get the legs invigorated. I like to go squats a little bit wider stance, but you can do what works for you. Ideally, you're going to let your feet face forward, parallel the whole time. That's generally difficult for people, so if you have to turn them out a little bit, that's okay. But your goal over time is to try to find that parallel stance facing forward. That means your hips are getting more open. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Even weight distribution. Try to feel that left and right foot has similar weight. Think about that tailbone, butt dropping straight down between your heels. Knees maintain the same width as your feet are set up. So that's a front view. So you don't want the collapsing of the knees inward at all. None of this stuff. That's a no-no. Everything stays nice and wide. Exhale, inhale. Let's get 5 more. Exhale, inhale. As deep as you can go. Exhale, inhale. 3 more. Okay, neck routine. You're back into that good stance. Feet right below the hips, knees a little bent, hips stack right above the feet. Should feel good, should feel right. Let everything relax. Into the neck now. Chin rolls down to the chest. Head rolls up to look at the ceiling. Stretch the throat by reaching the chin forward. Baby bird getting fed by mama. Chin down, chin up and forward. Side view here. Chin down, stretch the back of the neck. Look up as far as you can comfortably. Stretch forward. Down. So the breathing I usually use with this is exhale, roll down. Inhale back to neutral. Exhale, stretch up and reach. Inhale back to neutral. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, stretch the throat. Inhale, back to starting position. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, up. Exhale, stretch the throat. Inhale, back to start. Exhale, stretch the back of the neck and into the mid-back. Inhale, back to the start. Exhale, stretch the front of the neck. Exhale, back to the start. Okay, rotations, you're gonna look over your right shoulder. Take up all the slack and look down and back, and then back to neutral. Take up all the slack to the left, look down and back. This is okay to work into some tightness, discomfort. Back to neutral, all the way. So you never really stop, you just take up all the motion and you come back. Breathing as exhale as you turn. Inhale back to neutral, exhale as you turn. Inhale back to neutral, exhale, turn right, look down and back. Inhale, look back neutral as if you're looking someone in the eyes. Exhale, turn, look down and back. Inhale, look that person back in the eyes. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, last one, exhale. Inhale. Okay, final little rotations. Now remember, these are small. It's the head on the neck instead of the whole neck on the torso. Try to find that nice little circle. Try to find a rhythm to it. There might be some areas that are kind of tough to work into. If it just feels like your neck won't go there or you don't have the coordination, try to iron that out over time. Okay, reverse. Every time I come around, that chin tucks under, opens the back of the neck, especially at the top where the neck meets the skull. Okay, finally we wanted to end with that cobra stretch, just to stretch out the whole front of the body, which tends to get tight when you're sitting. Remember, this is all kind of shortened here, so we want to straighten that out. You're gonna get down, get your hands on the ground. I like to just let my knees be on the ground. I keep my arms straight, but just not lock out my elbows. What I'm gonna do is just drop each hip to the floor. Left hip drops down, right hip drops down. And I'm just gonna shake it out, kind of no tension in the body. My butt isn't contracted, my abs aren't contracted. Everything's just hanging like a hammock. Now after a little bit of shaking, and take a few good deep breaths. You inhale. Exhale, fall down into the stretch. It's okay if you feel this in your lower back a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale one more. Exhale. Now let's just give yourself a little relief by going into child's pose. A few good deep breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and one more. Inhale, exhale.